First of all, I want to, dear colleagues, we need to begin our meeting. And first of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Olga Shubina. Today, I'm the moderator of this event, and I'm the member of the EN-Ukraine Consortium. Also, I'm the head of the Expert Support Center of the Ukrainian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and the part of the moderation team of EU-UA Solidarity Lane platform. I need to say that EU-UA Solidarity Lane platform was created with the main goal to activate the dialogue between Ukrainian and European business, create and develop the alternative ways just to deliver Ukrainian goods and products. Because of the war aggression, a lot of ways were blocked for Ukrainian companies, as you know, and this situation threatens global food security. Alternative routes are needed urgently. So in this case, we are starting this series of events that will focus on different sectors and involve different companies oriented on specific economic areas. Today, we have the focus on grain. I think that it's one of the most important questions for Ukraine and for all Europe, because Ukraine is typically ships about 50 million to 60 million tons of agricultural products per year. And in many, after Russian invasion began, its export figures plummeted. In other terms, Ukraine provides about 15% of global wheat export in 2019. Also, it was after the pandemic. And right now, the European Union provides national policy and preparing the security route plans, including measures to improve in different ports and chases for product delivery. So today, our targeting, and we are targeting the main goals. First of all, is activate dialogue between European and Ukrainian companies. We want to providing with the main challenge and problems in grain delivery, creation and develop of cooperation between companies. Also, after the event, you will have the possibility to use the platform and prepare your schedule of the personal meeting. Don't forget about this. And I need to pay attention that this platform rather suitable to for partners and for make the dialogue between companies. Please use it. Please also, I want to introduce you with the schedule of today, and we have the schedule for the next scheme. In a few words, we will present the platform and its advantages. Also, we provide you with a small introduction of its utilization, and after we will give the floor for companies to make the small presentation. It's like a pitch panel. You will have the from 5 to 7 minutes. So I think that we can start. Please, Olena, take your floor. Some words about our platform.
Thank you, Olga. We have some problem turn off. Oh, now better.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Let's share my screen with you. Have you seen the screen?
Yes, everything is okay. We can start.
And you hear me?
For sure.
Dear colleagues, my name is Pesenko Olena. I am coordinator of EN-Ukraine Consortium for last 5 years. And now I will present you Solidarity Lanes platform, which was launched by European Commission and operated by the EN-Ukraine Consortium. This platform aims to bring EU and Ukrainian businesses together quickly for start cooperation and to help Ukraine to export agro and food products. But, as you can see, this platform have 3 main directions. And the first is help Ukraine to export products. Another one, it is import products to Ukraine too. And very big focus we paid on the platform for logistic companies. On the platform, each who registered on platform can create his own account where he have to indicate all opportunities which propose his company for international cooperation. It is very important to fill a marketplace, because in marketplace you show other companies which opportunity you propose on international market, and other companies which will be used these filters can find you and to start to cooperate with you. Also, you provide information about products, services, and this platform is developed for different companies, and it's possible to use different filters to find individual partner, potential partner, and it helps you in a very quick process to find international partner for cooperation. As you can see on platform, we have main focus. It is identify new logistic chains for export, import of export and materials from to Ukraine, to find international partner, and to share insight on solution about rethinking new logistic way to Ukraine and abroad. Our platform already worked about 1 month, and as you can see, we received quite a lot registration form, about 550. And here you can see that we have a lot registration form from Ukraine. It is more than 200 participants from Ukraine. And also very active Poland, Italy, Germany, Romania, Bulgaria, Netherlands, Hungary, and other countries. If we will see on type of clients which are registered on platform, you can find that we have quite a lot international logistic companies, and it is really very famous and very strong companies from different countries of the world, which propose and logistic way and new opportunity to take wagons, new opportunities in ports, railway. So very a lot new opportunities you can find on our platform. Also, you can see that it is possible to find international warehouses, operators. Now we have approximately 552, and international buyers and distributors also present on our platform. Also, we have a lot of Ukrainian partners, companies which are producer, manufacturers, grain producer, exporters. Ukrainian also here are present Ukrainian transport and logistic companies. We hope that our platform will help you to cooperate, and for success, we are sure that we have all needed components, because we have Ukrainian producer, we have European logistic companies, and we have international buyers. That's why I invite you to very active use our platform. Please pay attention. The platform, it is very interactive tool which need to use. It is not need only to register, because it is not catalog. You have to use different opportunity which propose platform. The first opportunity to find a potential partner, point this potential partner individual meeting. You have communication channels via platform. You have different filters. you have different chats. That's why I invite you to be very active on platform, and we very hope that this platform help you to be more success, and to help Ukrainian companies to export products, and to help logistic European companies to find new partners in Ukraine. Thank you.
Thank you, Elena. Thank you a lot. So I think, yes, it's rather important tool for today for Ukrainian companies. And I think that for our partners in the EU. And I think that we need to use this platform and need to use this tool just to make the communication between the companies in Ukraine and companies in the European Union, and just to make these ways for logistics of our products to the European Union. So I think that we need to begin our meeting, and so let's start. I need to say that now we have more than 15 participants. Today we have more than 15 participants, and these participants represent the logistics sphere, logistic companies, also distributors, importers, and producers of wheat, corn, and different type of grains. So let's start. The first company. I kindly ask Engineering Office Global to start their presentation. You have five minutes just to present your opportunities, your company. Please take your floor. Good day.
Hello, Olga, I'm here.
Yes. Thank you. Hi.
So this is Engineer Goebel from Engineering Office, and we present a general grain train transportation plan. So where is the button to get the monitor? Is it here? It looks like.
Just have you sent us the presentation? Oh, you'll share it by yourself, yeah?
Yeah. So I tried to. Can you see my monitor? Can you see a map?
No.
Not now. We just see your Zoom monitor, your Zoom information just from the Zoom site. Have no presentation. We just have...
Can you see the monitor now?
Oh yeah, we can see your PowerPoint.
Can you see a map?
Yes.
You see the map?
Yes.
Okay, then I can start presentation in. So it is about grain trains Ukraine within EU solidarity lanes. I don't manage to open the full screen, and this is how the train looks like. This is a technical description of a 600-meter train that carries containers. Containers because the grain hoppers are absolutely limited in Europe. We need them for the own harvest, and we only have very few of them. So grain train is proposed to go to Danzig, Hamburg, Bremen, Trieste, Constanta, and perhaps Muga harbor. That is all harbor destinations, filling ships. We have a little bit of a design for a 20-foot bulk container, and for a 40-foot bulk container can be also open top or hard top. Only 10% of the containers will have that design. It's a design idea. What we have is a brilliant plan from Kongskilde Grain Conveyor Company in Denmark that can unload hoppers from Ukraine and load by grain blowing into containers on EU side. Notice there is 2 different track size that makes deloading and loading necessary. We have this PowerPoint presentation also translated into Ukrainian language, and will mail it around, and will also mail it to you for that you can make a download section. There is big problems. I mean, what 51 million tons is a logistic problem that can be handled with ships, but to handle it with trains, that requires 4 lanes and 86 trains per day. That is immense. And we have some very stiff railway companies. They think we take over the wagon and carry it. But this time it is not that simple. Who is in the border area of Poland? Who does the deloading and loading? And we also have a problem with EU, because there is a supranational task within Grain Train Ukraine that is buying the urgently required deloading loading equipment. That is $3 million to save 100 million people from starving. And we have a certain problem that the market is in a vacuum situation. The grain traders and farmers and agri companies, they have to speak English now. They have to deal with unflexible railway companies. They have to deal with harbors and so on. So the market is actually more or less in a vacuum. There's very few transports going. It's about 150,000 tons per month, where there should be 5 million tons per month. So we have to brush up, to lift up the transport capacity by using containers. This, because containers, they don't cost 170,000 euros, they cost 3,000 to 5,000 euros. And we have some in Europe that we can collect, and we can order new containers, so-called bulk containers, from Asia within 2 months. You see, they have roof openings, 1, 2, 3, and they also have something to empty, a clap to empty the container in the harbor. Containers are very common in Europe, and imagine you fill a container on the field, you ship it all the way to the client, that can be in Africa, and the container is emptied in Africa without any deloading of material. This is an artist view. I'm an engineer, and I gave it to an artist, made me show me a train, and he showed me this. This is the EU locomotive hauling the train for EU solidarity lanes. There is 1,550 tons in net grain in every train. It can be a little bit more. I have good news to make the train longer. This is how the train looks like, with 600 meter lengths, but can go up to, I have message from Germany, can go up to 750 meters. This is how the containers look on the train, and containers are a little bit more efficient than hopper transport. If you count up the tons per meter train, then hopper is at 3.8, 3.6 tons per meter, and containers can be up to 4.1 tons per meter. So it is in effect a very effective transport solution. So what do we have to do to get that massive amount of trains, to get market access to the Ukraine farmers? The Ukraine farmers can deliver wheat, rye, corn, barley, and sunflower oil. That is what the train is made for. The UK farmers can get diesel, we call it Heizöl in Germany, less taxes, with the grain train. The grain train carries diesel fuel to the farmers in moderate amounts. Yeah. And on the way back from the harbors, we can carry crushed coal because Ukraine will also face a winter, and Ukraine does have several.
Maybe we have some problems with the connection of the presenter, so in a few minutes we will wait for some minutes. Sorry, we don't hear you. Please switch on your.
I'm online again, and I'm in the last minute. So these start financing we have to collect. We can ask German government for 35 million. We can ask G7 for a percentage of the 4.5 million they dedicated for food security. And this is how the train looks if he runs. He's looking good. Yeah? He's looking really good. There has to be numerous of these trains. It's not done with 1 or 2. It's 86 trains per day on every of the 4 lines to transport 5.1 million tons of grain. Thank you.
Thank you a lot. Thank you for information that you provide us with. So I want to say, I want to mention that you can also deliver your direct contact and your presentation to the our chat that and after all participants can take this information. So the next presenter, I want to give the floor company for success to you, please. Hello.
Hello. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Olga. This is my time. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Pablo. Very appreciated. So my company is For Success to You. I'm based in Brussels. Actually, I'm represented our Italian woodworking company based in Ivano-Frankivsk in Ukraine since 2010. So we are woodworking producers, and we are a forest management for the state, for the entire region. So we are here to introduce some product already available. And I would like also to make a comment on the first presentation, because the logistics and is a very key point for us. And I would like to take this opportunity to ask also other colleagues to make a cooperation in order to solve this problem. Okay, so we have several wood products already available in our production. So in the next slide, you can see some photos, and yes, this is all my connection, all my contact. As I mentioned, I'm based in Brussels, but we are based in Ivano-Frankivsk region, in the border with Hungary and Slovakia. We are 150 kilometers to the border to CHOP, actually. So we are very, we are acting as a hub, as a business hub, also for other Ukrainian companies. And you can go on with the next slide. I can show some product already available. Yes, okay, in this chart you can see we are in Ivano-Frankivsk, which is in the green, actually, nearby Zakarpattia, actually, exactly over there. And so we are quite active since 2010 with a good success, and with a lot of international clients, especially in Asia, Vietnam, China, Dubai, Indonesia, and of course Europe, Poland, Romania, and currently internal market in Ukraine. In the next slide, you can see some of our production or product available, which are pellets. Actually, we have different kind of pellet. This is the first. You have different quality. You have the second one. I put some photos just for you to have the visual approach of our product. And in the next one, you can see the inside. Yes. Bag. Those products are already available for the European market, and so I'm trying to deal and to spread and to open the Belgium and Benelux market, because I'm based in Brussels currently till now. So in the next slide, you can see also the production for the industry. Actually, for the wood industry and for furniture especially, we are specialized in this sector. And currently, we know that due to the current situation, this commodity, wood commodity, will be and is very, very required. In the next slide, you can see some other, how the product is presenting, how you can see actually. And we have also more and more other photos. You can go and you can connect to me directly. I can send you all the single details of this product. In the next slide, you can see how it looks like, ready for shipping, for to be sent to our final client. In the last slide, you can see some details. Yes, this is very high quality product with European standard already, and we already reach a very good and qualified client in Europe. So you can go in the last slide probably. Okay. Here you have, as I mentioned, we are acting as a Ukrainian business hub, and we have number one, the Beach and Edge, which is our first production. And we have different kind of measures and different kind of opportunity on this. On the second, we have pellet. We have 10 tons available a month, which is quite a huge amount. In the third, we have a plant coniferous with the following measures. The quality is quite interesting because it's almost the first and also the second. So I would like to take this last 2 minutes to express our very good concern on logistics and on transport, because actually we have received so many requests from our international clients, more and more, but in order to send and to ship directly to the client, we need to solve the border congestion and the alternative route due to the impossibility of using the Odessa port for sure. And so we already opened Constance, we have already opened Gdansk. We are actively working with colleagues in Burgas in Bulgaria. And so I'm here just to share our experience and to help also other colleagues to look for a common solution, because this is actually the congestion we have while the client and while the requests from the client from the market are there, more and more growing every day. So actually, yes, indeed, we foreseen the railways congestion and the railways actually impossibility to use it. And we are going to the truck containers platform, which is actually not so easy to deal with, but we are working with the creative alternative ways and solution. So please feel free to connect with me with all the product I have already presented to you. And of course, in order to share our common experience on logistics, on delivery part, which is actually the main focus point I would like to underline under these days. Thank you very much.
Thank you a lot. Thank you a lot. I think that it's rather important. And today meeting, we have a lot of discussions. I think that after the meeting, we can discuss all the questions that we will have. So I see the chat, our chat. In our chat, there's some discussion between companies, and please take part in this discussion. I want to mention that this event was just to activate this dialogue between companies and to try to make it more efficient. So next company is DHL Global Forwarding. Please take a floor and present your company.
Hello, everyone.
Fine.
Do I need to present my desktop or you can upload it? The presentation, I mean.
As it will be comfortable for you. So if you want, we can make it. If
It's up to you. If you want, we can share your presentation, or you can do it yourself.
Okay, please share.
Okay, just a moment.
Hello, everyone. My name is Roman Atremsky, and I'm country sales team leader in DHL Global Forwarding Ukraine. Please, next slide. Just briefly, I would like to present you our general products. First of all, it is air freight, ocean freight, ground freight, and some additional products like custom services, insurance, or warehouse services. Please, next. And some general numbers about our company. In 2020, we are #1 in air freight, #2 in ocean freight, and one of the leaders in road freight or truck freight delivery in European Union. Also, we have offices more than in 150 countries, so we can deliver cargo to whatever country in the planet. And also we have more than like 43,000 people engaged in DHL and our services. Please, next slide. This is just in general about our products. Please also next slide. It is air freight products, one of the main products in DHL Global Forwarding. This is just basic information about air freight. I would like to say you that currently during the war in Ukraine, we can deliver cargo, whatever export or import through European Union airports. It could be in Poland, Germany, Netherlands, or other airports. We have offices everywhere and we can provide solution for you, for your products with the best price, best transit time to 150 countries in the world. Please, next slide. This is ocean freight. Please also next slide. The same situation with ocean freight currently. The Odessa port is not working, unfortunately, and we provide services in whatever European Union ports. It could be in Poland, Germany. We have our offices and warehouses, whatever. We will pick up, for example, if it is export, we will pick up the cargo in Ukraine, deliver it to European Union ports like Poland, Gdańsk, or Gdynia, or other ports, and then deliver cargo by ocean freight services to whatever country you need. Also, we can provide as additional services to the delivery to the consignee door and provide customs clearance. For example, it could be export on DEP or DDP terms, Incoterms, I mean. Please, next slide. Road freight. This is one of the best also products and very important, especially currently during the war in Ukraine. Please, next slide. Thank you. And regarding road freight delivery or truck delivery, we have three main products currently. First product, it is EuroConnect. It is the cheapest product in European Union. We have our huge hub in Tychy, it is Poland. For example, if we have import, we will deliver by part truckload to Tychy and then reload to another truck and deliver to Ukraine. Also for export, we will pick up the cargo in Ukraine, deliver to Tychy, and then to whatever country in Europe you need. This is the cheapest service, transit time approximately 2 weeks. Second one is park truck load. It is like LTL. We will pick up the cargo, for example, in Germany and deliver it to Ukraine with, for example, 2 or 3 other clients. And full truckload, it is, of course, only your product in one truck, and we will provide export or import with full truck for your company. Please, next slide. And just briefly about our additional products currently in Ukraine. Please, next slide. It is warehouse service. We have 2 warehouses in Kyiv region. First one is 3,000 square meters, and the second one is 20,000 square meters. It is 2 warehouses of class A near Kyiv region. We can stock whatever cargo you need, products, or, for example, manufacturing. We have enough free space for storing the cargo. So also as additional services, it is very important for our clients currently. Please, next slide. Custom services, please, also next slide. Yeah, we have our team of brokers in Ukraine and in 150 countries. So as I said before, we can provide you, for example, export on DDP terms and to provide customs clearance in Ukraine, in whatever region where there is no how would say, difficult situation like war in this this region. And we have we
can you transport grain
as well also? Yes, but regarding grain, usually we currently during the war we export grain on full truck to Europe, and after that by ocean freight services. Thank you. And regarding customs clearance, I guess in general it is all. That's all. Please, next slide. Yeah, cargo insurance, it is our additional services as well. Please, next slide. We can provide cargo insurance for whatever cargo you need to deliver, and whatever type of services, I mean air freight, ocean freight, or truck delivery. We can provide cargo insurance for 150 countries and to cover high-risk cargo as well. Please, next slide. That's all, just briefly my presentation. Below you can find my contacts. If you have any question, you can ask me, you can email me or get in touch with me by phone. Or if you have currently questions, I can answer. Thank you very much.
Thank you a lot. Thank you a lot. I want that the company need to mention also who are they looking for. I think it's rather important if you will say that you are looking for some partners in some sphere, yeah, you know, and or some sector, or maybe you're looking by the companies who want to cooperate with you in some logistic area. I don't know. Okay, thank you. And the next company is Smith Cargo Bull. company. Please take a floor.
Yes, thank
Just
you.
to continue. Hi.
I will try to switch to the presentation. So you can see it.
Yes, we can see the presentation clearly.
But it is not full mode.
40,000 euros per container.
I'm sorry. Okay, I just want to start. So first of all, thank you very much, Olga, for the possibility to present ourselves in this meeting. Actually, we are using this platform already since a longer time and had already some good contacts in some ways. So thank you very much. First of all, some words to the company Schmidt's Cargo Bull. You can see on the picture already what we are doing. We are a trailer manufacturer. Actually, we are the biggest trailer manufacturer in Europe. Just some figures where we are operating. So we have a market share in the whole of Europe of 22%. And our main focus is, as you can see, the European Union, with Eastern Europe, 28%, Northwest Europe, Northeast Europe. But we are also very strong in direction of Eastern Europe. Actually, we also had a lot of business with Ukraine and we have an entity over there. So that is where we are operating. Some figures about the vehicle production. So we are producing our trailers in certain factories and are around 50,000 trailers per year in our factories, which we are producing with currently a turnover of 2.2 billion. Actually, the last figure is missing as we have not put it to the press actually. Yeah, that is where we are producing our trailers. The biggest focus we have in Germany with 4 different plants. But we are also producing in Lithuania, in Slovakia, in Turkey. The Russian production we have closed. It's still on the slide, but after this issue what we have here, the war, we have directly stopped all our business to Russia, including spare parts production, so everything together. Also some production in Spain and in Great Britain. That is where we are operating. And now I want to tell you a little bit about the concept which we are offering to our partners and where we are also looking for new partners. Actually, we have invented a tipping container, which you can see here on the picture. It's an rechargeable tipping container with a 30-feet interface. It's actually made for grain transport, especially. It has a volume of 50 cubic meters, so a lot of more than you have, of course, in the 20-feet container. It's specially made with high volume for grain transport. And it has the big advantage that you can use it on a pocket wagon on the rail, but also very flexible with a tipper container chassis on the road. That gives our customer a big benefit. Of course, the main transport always is happening on the train, but you are very flexible by unloading the container to bring it wherever you want to on the road. And also when there is problems with the railway due to war or due to some other issues, you can directly stop the train, unload it and put it on the road and also unload it, of course.
What is the price?
Mr. Goebel, may I do the presentation at first?
40,000.
Yes. Actually, I have to say that I had a meeting with Mr. Goebel already in advance. So I think he knows already something about our concept, and it would be nice if I could present it now to the other participants as well. So thank you very much. Actually, the container has also a big advantage as it's made out of aluminium. And that is a product which is made for agricultural products. So it's not possible to use a container out of steel when you put the grain directly into the containers. That is an issue which we are offering to our customers. Maybe some more pictures about it. You can see we have already run a project with another customer And we are here in dialogue with big logistic companies, actually with the biggest logistic companies in Germany, to offer a solution to help get the grain out of the Ukraine. Maybe that you can, I go to the last slide already, see also how it's functioning on the chassis. So when you put it out of the train, you have a tipping container which you can put on a tipper container chassis, very flexible, and you can load and unload it as we have some. I have it here on the picture. You can see in the middle some special requirements for grain transport. So you can load and unload via the roof. You have a curtain on top so that nothing is getting lost on the train or on the road. And you can load and unload it via the special grain usage here. So a concept where we think we can help very much the logistic companies to solve the problem, having a flexible solution, getting the grain out of the country. So we will upload the presentation for you. So if there is questions, of course, you can contact us. And thank you once again for the possibility to use this platform here.
Yes, thank you. Thank you a lot. So we can continue. And in a few minutes, if there is some, there is also the discussion in the chat, please. You can see.
Shut your screen.
Yeah. So you can take part in discussion, and there are some figures already regarding the containers costs. Some discussion. Okay. So just to make. Okay, and the next participant, it will be the company Grasse BV. Please take your floor and we can continue.
Yes, thank you, Olga. I will activate my camera and share the presentation with you.
If you need, we can share it for you.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you.
If I'm right, you now see my screen?
Yes, everything is okay.
Thank you. Yes.
But it is not full mode again. If it is possible, can you make full mode?
In the left corner. In the left corner, you can find this button.
Yeah, is there any problem or should I start?
It's not full mode. You can start, but it is not on all screen.
It's not on full screen?
Yes, it is not full screen.
You are sharing the only the PowerPoint. If you want to share the full screen, first stop sharing the screen, then start PowerPoint in full screen mode, and only select the window for sharing screen.
Okay, I will try. Give it a try. One moment. I guess this is what you mean.
Yes. Now.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay. Fine. Thank you. Yes.
Great,
My name is
thank
Mike
you.
Bosma. I will now introduce Graco. To the next slide. Yes, Graco is a logistics service provider. We are based in Koevoorden, the Netherlands, on the Dutch-German border. We are specialized in freight management, warehousing, value-added logistics. We are specialized in agro logistics, and we have logistics engineering. Yes, Koevoorden is a tree model hub. We are located on a 200,000 square meters ground area with 70,000 square meters warehousing facilities. And we have a tree model platform. That means that we are connected by road, rail, and waterway directly to Rotterdam, the harbor of Antwerp, and continental Europe, and even China. And as you can see in the middle, we have an own railway connection directly connected to the German railway track, and that's the only location in the Netherlands where this is the opportunity. because this is Koevoorden is the only place in the Netherlands where a German railway track enters the Netherlands. In Koevoorden we have a special status, which means that we are agri bulk port status, and that means that we have the utilities to handle agro bulk products. Here's an overview of the connections we have now with our trains. The origins are mainly Eastern Europe. As you can see, the Czech Republic, Hungary, Romania, and Germany, of course. And we are also looking for opportunities on the border with Poland, so that we also can handle trains from that origin. We have an own agro-logistic center, which means that we have 2 food-grade rebulking installations, so we can pack and repack goods and bulk goods. As mentioned, we have an agri-bulk port status, and we have an own grain terminal, which is directly connected to the railway track. And this you can see on the left. It exists of 6 compartments, and in each compartment we can store a full train of approximately 2 million kilo of product. And we can unload a full train in 1 or 2 days. These are some examples of our value-added logistics. As mentioned, we can repack, but we can also clearance of containers, stripping containers, sorting goods, etc. It's good to know. And this is more in detail how our grain terminal works. It's a modern grain terminal. We have indoor unloading of railway wagons. It's a fully automated system with conveyor belts, and we unload the wagons from the bottom. And then it's transported to our grain terminal, and we can store the product in one of our compartments or directly load to a truck. These are examples of the products we handle. So for example, corn, multiple types of grains. Yes, as mentioned, it's a covered unloading opportunity. We have various certifications like GMP Plus, food safety standards. We can handle wagons because we have an own e-lock, and we have an own weight bridge station. So all trucks coming in, coming out will be weighted so that the customer know exactly what volume is went out by GACO. Here's an overview of our distribution network. So the role which we can fulfill in your supply chain is we can handle the trains, and then we can do the last mile in, for example, the Netherlands, Belgium, Germany, maybe France, etc. We have an own fleet, and we also have a very extensive network of dedicated partners. Yes, as mentioned before, we have high quality safety standards and multiple certifications based on food safety and etc. If you are interested in one of our services, please contact me. You can use the general contact information on the left or contact me via my email address, which is mentioned on the right, mbosma@gaco.nl. So feel free to contact me. So, thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you for your presentation. And the next company, we're just moving to our Ukrainian companies, is AgriProsperis Group. Please take your floor.
Hello, everyone. My name is Veronika Jankowska. I'm head of PR for AgriProsperis Group. And I will tell you more about our business, where we are, and what we are doing now. Try to be very briefly. We as a group were set up in 2007, and for the moment we are a large agricultural producer and supply chain operator. Actually, we are two in one. We produce grains and we are making the logistics for us and for the external clients who are the Ukrainian small and middle farmers. And of course, now we have the situation when we had sown efficiently and we're expecting large harvest, but the bottleneck is the logistics, as almost all my colleagues were saying and will be saying here. So we are also now handling this issue, but actually these are mainly startups. So coming back to our history, we are the largest agribusiness which is dealing with grains in the Black Sea region, and the largest one with the foreign investments, because we have the direct US investments and are managed by NCH. This is the private investment fund. Actually, now we are having 43 companies. These are separate farms all over Ukraine. You can see our geography, which, yes, was affected by war and is still being affected in Sumy and Chernihiv regions, because we have companies which are operating close to the Russian border. But nevertheless, we only have 10% of our land unsown for the moment. And the rest, which was temporarily occupied, was secured from mines and the rest of the armors. So we are now having production there. And we also have 10 grain elevators of our own, and build the railway logistics. We have 400 cars, and are now investigating new ways to transport grains, not via the seaports, but through the western borders. That means that we have to develop other options. These are our key crops. Actually, we have 5 of them, which you see now, plus barley. And we grow them year on year in different proportions due to the crop rotation. So this is our main business. We have started sunflower oil processions 2 years ago. So we are now also in sunflower oil, and our clients are actually the companies all over the world. As we counted, it was 35 plus companies. Those, of course, is the statistics of the last year, or the peaceful times, but we still have contracts signed with those clients now, and we still have to fulfill them. So on our main developments where we are now, what are our obstacles and solutions we created, you can contact our CEO and head of sales, Igor Smachka. He unfortunately can't be with us today, but he is always online. And of course, he can tell you about our solutions we developed by today. These are the river logistics and the railway, and of course, the trucks. But we understand that this is the volume which is much less than we used to. But month on month, we have more and more productive results, and hope to do so by the end of the year. So if you have any questions, please contact Igor directly. He will tell you more. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you a lot. Thank you a lot. And the next speaker will be the Agri Corporation Stepova. Please take your floor.
Hello, everyone.
Hi. Hello.
Let me just load this presentation. Okay. Can everyone see?
Yes, everything is okay.
Great. My name is Arthur Racine, and we are located in the eastern part of Ukraine. We're a private family-owned agri corporation. We're a scientific research, breeding, and production company. We have about 10,000 acres of land. It's all goes under seeds. We produce mainly wheat seeds and corn seeds. We have scientific workers working for us. We have our own breeding sites for corn. We have about 15 hybrids of our own company, which is unique. We have about a warehouse for 100,000 square meters of storage. We work with many companies as Syngenta, Agri, and so many on. We have grow every year about 15,000 commercial wheat and about 12,000 tons of commercial sunflower. We used to export about 200,000 sowing units of seeds throughout Russia, Belarus, Kazakhstan, and all other countries. But as the war started, all those numbers went down. So we're looking for export of the seeds into the EU, possibly, and trying to make some new connections. We have a plant it's from Kimbria Height. It's a top-notch factory facility with all the machinery that's need to be done for best corn quality that there is on the market today. As I also said before, it's a family-owned company founded by my father. Now I'm the president of it. And if you guys have anybody who wants to buy seeds from Ukraine and export them to EU, will be greatly appreciated for the help. And plus for the commercial wheats and sunflowers, we're looking for a trader or somebody who can export it from Ukraine today. But the main problem is the price, because everybody offers the logistics, but the price on the market is very low today. So the logistics is just, it's kind of like a suicide for us at this day. So that's just like slide presentation about us. Please welcome, go on our website. You can research about us on Landlifundist magazine. We're online. So if you have any questions, please let me know and have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you a lot. So the next participant is the private enterprise agrofirm Slavutic. Please take your floor.
Hello, everyone. Can you see me?
Yeah, everything is good. It's okay, yeah.
Okay. Second. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Liza Maric. I represent our companies, and also I'm the director of one of them. We are a group of companies in the Zaporizhzhia region. Our business area is rather big. We engaged in agriculture, in manufacturing. We produce agricultural machines. Also, we produce bakery products and sell Ukrainian and import agriculture machinery. Our first company was established in 1999. We have 17,000 hectares of land. 8,000 hectares are now located in the Warsaw, East Polohovsky district. We sow winter crops there, but it is going to wreck because we won't be able to come to the fields this year because a lot of them are now mined. Another 9,000 hectares are located in the Zaporizhzhia district. It's another part of Zaporizhzhia. We took out some pieces of machinery from our Polovsky district because, as you can see, a lot of machines were broken. Also, we take away our production from warehouses and our employees, their families were evacuated to another part of the Zaporizhzhia, to another our company. Right now, currently 42 machine operators works in another part of the company because we took them away. Our main crops are winter wheat, winter barley, pea, sunflower, winter rapeseed. Also, we used to sow corn, but we abandoned it because the yield was not that high, and also there was a significant lack of the rainfall. We have planned to sow about 10% of peas, with our area, but we didn't have much time to collect scenes from the producer, and also we did not apply saltpeter liquid fertilizer this year because it also was very hard to take it from the producer. The planned yield is of wheat may deteriorate. Our warehouses contain about 35,000 tons of product. The grain of the new crop will have to be stored somewhere, but the warehouses are busy with the old harvest. This year, we expect such harvest. It's winter wheat, about 7,500 tons, winter rapeseed 1,500 tons, winter barley 1,600 tons, sunflower 10,000 tons, and peas about 800 tons. By the way, in the picture, as you can see, it's our production. This track, it's our manufacturing. I also want to note that we didn't export production before on our own. Now the biggest problem is demand and price. Firstly, it's difficult to sell our production right now, and secondly, the prices have become very low, and it will be very hard to purchase seeds, fertilizer, and other additional materials for the next sowing. So here's my contact information. I am on call 24 hours, so you can reach me. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you a lot. Thank you a lot. And we are moving forward. So the next company is Farm Alexandra. Are you here?
Okay, good.
No. Okay, so and the last one, and the last company who will participate our presentations and who will present their opportunities. So it's Habema.
А нет, Хабема, то не я. Чекай, закрий.
Okay. Habema company. Farm Alexandra. No. So I think that it was the last company or not? Not. Okay.
No,
so
after there is one more company. It's Ethnomebli Ltd.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so please take your floor.
Thank you.
And we will continue our presentation soon.
Hello, dear colleagues. So my name is Lena Volonter. I'm a representative of company Ethnomebli Ukraine. Just a few words about our company. We have been working in furniture production for more than 20 years, but unfortunately, 3 years ago, our production was stopped. And I'm sorry, and I'm here to represent information that actually our premises are ready. We can propose our premises for storage of grain. We're situated in the town Mukachevo. We border with Romania, Hungary, Slovakia, and Romania. And actually, we have storage facility approximately 15,000 square meters, which is enough for storage about 50,000 tons of grain. Just a minute. Here is equipment, how we can load and unload the grain into the wagons. We have a Ukrainian gas at our territory. Also, the delivery front at the territory is enough for 27 wagons. We can store several monocultures. One little advantage is that customs office and phytosanitary service is in our town, a few kilometers from our company. So actually, this is a brief information about us. if somebody is interested to store grain at our company, you are welcome. You can find my contact details in my presentation, which Olena Fesenko has, and maybe you can contact me directly. So thank you very much for this opportunity that we can say about ourselves, and also to the platform that we can find potential customers, potential clients, and we can help each other. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you a lot. And if you want, you can share your presentation in our chat, and all participants can take it. So also now we are moving to our Q&A session, and all this discussion that we have in our chat, you can make it by yourself. So if you have any questions, if you have any propositions, yeah, from your side, from the side of your company, you can try to discuss it right now. So if you want, we can make a discussion if you have any questions. We also have time for this. And after you also can, yes, sure. Sure, please take your floor.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, Pascal.
Yes, okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for this event. Actually, I can tell you that this platform, we already put our services, our product is quite valuable. So thank you very much for your effort. So my question is to some logistics colleagues here, because actually we had in our strategic mind for looking to find for logistics solution. We know that there are a lot of containers storage in Odessa port. So all of these containers are property of shipping companies, meaning Costco and Zim and also others. We collected the name. So my question for you, for some colleagues looking and dealing with the logistics, is why we don't ask to those companies to having these containers straight to the companies, for example, our companies, and to give the permission to use it, because of course they're empty. So I don't know what is the life of this, the future of these containers. If you have any information to provide us, because we don't have such a kind of information on container located in Odessa till now. Thank you very much. I hope that this question will help also others, or sorry if it's a silly question, but it's a kind of a very difficult situation. Thank you.
Dear Cynthia Pasquale, you've been talking about containers.
Yes.
Actually, containers are not really used very much in grain transports. But from the European side, we can see, and the ministries in Europe, especially in Germany, see that there is actually not a single hopper grain wagon available. And that means we have to find an alternative solution that can only be containers. Germany is prepared to buy bulk containers to enable this kind of grain train transports. The containers are 20-foot bulk and 40-foot open top with PVC roof or hard cover top. And the containers are going to be loaded. The grain is coming from the Ukraine hopper wagon and is deloaded into the containers in the border area of Poland, and then is going to be driven to European harbors.
Sorry, my question, yes, thank you very much for your intervention. Actually, we are dealing with wood and not with grain. So that's why probably it's quite a different situation, our situation, that other colleagues dealing with the grain. So that's why I'm looking for this kind of information. But thank you very much for your intervention. Actually, we are dealing with wood according to my presentation, wood product. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, we care for grain, but I have to say that bulk containers have 2 doors. So we also transport building materials into Ukraine over years to build up the country again. So there might be a good chance that your wooden products can go there too. Is there any other questions to that big general grain train transport plan?
Yes, the price.
We are working on so-called table prices. The transport is sponsored in a way by German and by Polish government. So we think that the average price for 1,000 kilometer distance will be 77 euro for the transport. 77 euro for the transport. We are working for.
I'm sorry, 77 euro per ton.
77 euros for the transport.
Per ton, I'm sorry.
Per 1 ton?
77.
No, you understand. It's the container has 60 tons. So 60 tons times 77, that's going to be the price for the container, correct?
Sorry, that is not a container price. That is a price per ton.
Per ton, okay.
Per ton. Yes. Okay, what's 1 ton transport price, 77 euros. That is very, very affordable. I mean, usually the German cargo AG charges 160 euros only to go to Poland border. So you see, there's a huge sponsoring from governments in that price.
Actually, sky high.
Okay.
How many tons do you want to export this year, Mr. Stepnova?
I would say like 15,000 tons of wheat.
50,000.
15, 1-5.
1-5. 15,000 tons of wheat. That is a full train.
Yeah, well, 15,000 times 77 is €1 million just to transport. Plus, I need to bring it to the railway station. And what's the price going to be for me for my commodity? Because right now the price is $80 on spot.
For transport?
No, the price for the commodity from the field is $80.
Yeah. Once again, Germany is working on a general plan that contains table prices. I can show you these table prices, but for example, it is the plan to buy wheat at 240 euros per ton and put the 77 euros onto it.
Mr.
Then
Soros,
you got the sales price.
The price in Ukraine. The price that you're talking about, is the price in EU or it's a price in Ukraine? It's two different prices.
That is the price where the loading and deloading happens. That is on Poland country.
So there you go. Because our inner prices inside Ukraine are completely different, and there is no way we can pay so much money for export because our price inside on the market is so low.
You get very much money for the wheat, so the export pricing should not be a problem, and the pricing is tailored to the situation that Ukraine farmers have to bring their wheat into the border area of Poland. And the transport doesn't stop in a German or other harbor. Even from there is transport prices to pay. Please don't be angry. Give me your email address.
I'm not angry at all.
Give me your email address, and I email you the table prices, because we are not sure yet that this is the last word. We need input from Ukraine farmer side to tailor the prices that Ukraine farmers are happy with it. Yeah, we
Well,
want to
maybe
make you. We want to make you happy. Not only we want to give you market access, we want to make you really happy. Put a bright smile on your face. Yeah, that is EU, German and G7 sponsoring directly onto Ukraine farmers, not via any other doors or ways. Yeah, just put your email address in the chat and we continue. Thanks for talking.
Thank you.
And
keep on planting.
I can to add only that all of this company are present on platform. That's why you can open the platform to find the title of company and to appoint direct meeting. So this event, it is for increasing number of meeting and matchmaking between companies and to give a possibility to common discussion, because it is sometimes very important that several people together discuss the question, issue some proposition. That's why I invite you to continue cooperate and to use our platform, because all contacts there. Also, you can find.
Also, let me mention that all the company contacts at the platform will be shared with you after the meeting. This by your email.
I use this platform. I use this platform. I have put everything in that you asked for and that you give space for. But what I see is we have a huge market that has to relocate and that has to find new transport passes.
All the companies were sent and to a link for YouTube so they could see you. All the companies have video broadcasting. So here was invited only the speakers company, but all other company have a YouTube broadcast. So you
yes.
That is nice to hear, because that gives it another dimension. First, I want to say thank you for all the efforts you do for the farmers and for the hungry people and for everybody involved. And if I do some critics every now and then, please forgive me. I'm that kind of engineer.
Yes, Zoom link was only for speakers, and now we have broadcasting, and all this discussion and all presentation are in live broadcasting. That's why we and it will be keep in the platform. That's why we can reach very big audience. And after this, we also plan to cut this video on small clips about each company and to leave for promotion on our platform, only promotion of your company and about mass media. In such way, we wanted to help you to find new partners. So that's why, as we discussed, we try to select only 10 companies for speakers, because we cannot to provide opportunity in one day to speak everyone. But we plan to continue these events, and maybe in 2-3 weeks we'll organize the same event where we invite another companies from Ukraine, from Europe for discussion, for presentation their products. Now we have about 200 Ukrainian companies, but it is impossible to in one day to provide everyone a possibility to present their company. Like our format was five European and 5 Ukrainian companies.
Yeah,
I have for presentation and for moderation this discussion. I think that everybody knows that we have the broadcasting and the live mode in a different sources, online sources. So yes.
I have a question to the Ukraine farmers in the group today. Please tell me about the export licenses granted by Kiev administrations. Is that going well? Is that going fast, or does it bother you?
What bothers us is the local price.
Can you say again, please? That was too fast for me.
The only thing that bothers us today is the local price, because there's no price. There's nothing to export. We have to put everything in the warehouses and wait for the price, because the price is extremely low. Nobody's going to sell anything today.
80 euro per ton. Is that what you're talking about?
80 euros, yes, per ton today, the price.
80 euros per ton is nothing. Is absolutely nothing compared to the world market price. And you need, all you farmers, you need better market access. And if you look at the table prices, actually we are at 240 euros per ton delivered into border area. That must be of very great interest for you. And German ministries are working on that. As they have G7 presidency, they are working it on a European level.
If you want this thing to work, I think you need to put up some kind of trader like Cargill or Kernel, like we used to have, who will offer the price, who will offer the whatever there's options we can have, and then we can talk about export. Until we have a good trader with a good name and money in the pocket, nobody's going to do anything here. Especially
for sure. I understand you completely. And but you also have to see that the grain transport on land side by trains puts up two questions. One is the track gauge, yes, wide and narrow. That has to be tackled with the loading equipment. That is a supranational task. There we wait for EU. And the other thing is that in a new transport direction also leads to a situation where new partners have to be found. It is not longer the old partners. If they are not flexible, if they get bored by new solutions, then they don't work. So who is a grain trader? Who buys grain? We actually offer PKP, that is a Polish Cargo Transport Connect. We offer them money for that they buy grain in Poland border area. Who is in Poland border area who is able to inspect that the container is full, that it is corn or wheat, and give it's okay for that the payment can be done? Who is working there in Polish border area? We are talking with PKP because they are present there in a huge amount, but they are a stiff railway company. They don't want to offer any services. We are facing still huge problems, and with the 3 ministries I work for, we are going to bring that on a higher political platform to force them to find a solution. Yeah, it's not that easy. It's not going to be there tomorrow, but we have a plan, a German plan from engineers. We also have a Ukraine engineer involved in that to have base information from Ukraine, and we are working on it, and it will run for years. Yeah, you see it in summer and you see it in winter. That is not something fast that comes and then brings volume.
Thank you, colleagues. Thank you. Thank you. I need to interrupt you because we have the limit of the time for our event. So if anybody has some questions, we can continue or okay. So thank you for your participation. Thank you for your presentation. You can see the contact in our chat. Also, we will spread this information through all of you. You will have the presentation of each other. And I want to mention that all these contacts you can see on this platform, and you can use it for B2B matchmaking. And you can find all those companies who participate today there, and you can make a discussion, you can make propositions and proposals for common work. So thank you a lot. Thank you a lot, and have a nice day. Have a nice day. I think that today we have a good result of our meeting. Goodbye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.